All right, can I file something today under the category of effing rude? I mean, seriously, why does everything need an app now? Because I didn't want a digital relationship. I didn't want another account. I didn't want another company asking for permissions. I just wanted to know where my glasses were. So, welcome to my not so fancy podcast, straight from the trenches. No polished studio, no fancy production, just real talk from someone who's seen a few things and lived to tell the story. If you're looking for perfect, you're in the wrong place. But if you want honest, practical, sometimes slightly chaotic insights from the front lines, well, you're exactly where you need to be. So let's get into my story here. So I'm Anne Genge, and for nearly 30 years, I've worked with dental and healthcare organizations, helping them protect patient information, navigate privacy laws, and make sense of technology without all the geek speak. And today I want to talk about something that's driving me nuts, and that's apps, or more specifically, certain apps. Why I think some apps are just plain rude. So here's what happened. I ordered prescription glasses online. And before anyone says anything, yes, I know we're in Canada. We're supposed to be elbows up. Um, but it wasn't about money. It was just about these exact frames that I needed. And so apparently my loyalty to Canada weakened slightly in the presence of this attractive eyewear. So I apologize. Anyway, so I ordered them, and a few days later, I got the shipping notification, which I thought is great. There was the tracking link, even better. I clicked it. It gave me a tiny bit of information, but then it said something like, to continue tracking your package, download our app. And I immediately thought, no, I don't want your app. I'm not downloading your app. I hate downloading apps. Um, and not because I'm difficult, but just because, well, I guess I am difficult when it comes to apps, but I hate downloading them because I spend my life reading their privacy policies. And then once you do that for a living, you start looking at apps very differently. Every app seems to want something. Your email, your phone number, your location, your camera, your microphone, your uh, notifications, sometimes your photos, and quite often actually your contacts. And that one really bothers me. I don't feel that um those contact that's not my information. That's your information. They're my family, my friends, could even be my clients, right? So uh there are people who never agreed to have their information shared with some random app because I wanted to track a package or anything else, like turn myself into a cartoon. I don't believe that I have the right to waive someone else's privacy. And the law is designed to protect others that way too. So, um, anyway, that's a podcast for another day, I guess. So at this point, I closed the page. I said, nope, I'm not going to do that. And then a couple of days went by, and my curiosity got strong again. Where are my glasses? And then, sort of like, okay, fine, you win. I took a look at the privacy policy. I thought, okay, it's not that bad. I'll just see where my glasses are, and then I'll delete it. So I downloaded it, and it asked me to paste in my tracking number. Okay, I did. And then the ultimate insult: start your free 7-day trial, and then it's only $12.99 a month. And I was like, excuse me? A monthly subscription now to track my package. I don't want premium emotional support from my parcel. I just want to know if my glasses are in a warehouse, on a truck, or currently living their best life somewhere in North America. I honestly laughed, and then I deleted the app obviously immediately, and I still don't know where my glasses are. But at that point, it became a matter of principle because this isn't really about glasses. It's about what we're all experiencing. Every single day, we're nudged, download another app, create another account, accept another privacy policy that is completely designed to give us decision fatigue. And so we just say yes anyway. Um, and then it wants us to do other things. What, like, allow notifications, turn on our location services, connect our contacts, all those things that I said earlier. And it's really designed mostly to for us to give permission to pretty much everything. It's exhausting, and I think it's part of the strategy. So, I don't necessarily think that companies are really trying to do something malicious, but because we're becoming so used to clicking accept that we stop asking whether or not the request even makes sense, right? It's not just decision fatigue. It's privacy fatigue, I guess. Eventually, you just get worn down. Um, I'm not saying that every single app is bad. I mean, we all use apps every day, and some are fantastic. Some genuinely make life easier. But if an app needs permissions that have nothing to do with what it's supposed to do, that's where I start asking questions. Why does a parcel tracking app need anything beyond tracking my parcel? Why does a flashlight app need my contacts? Um, why does a game need my microphone? Right? And in this case, give me a break. Why do I need a subscription just to find my glasses? So here's my challenge for you. The next time an app asks for permission, just pause. And here's the three things I want to ask you to think about. Three simple questions, and it's basically: do I actually need this app? Could I do the same thing through a website? And do the permissions make sense for what the app is trying to do? And if the answer is no, don't feel guilty about saying no. Just delete the app, walk away. Your personal information has real value, so treat it that way. And if your work in dentistry or healthcare, um, if your work is in dentistry or healthcare, I'm saying, like, it's even more important that we're scrutinizing about these apps because we may have patient information on our phones, for example, through our email account or something, right? And we spend our days trying to protect patient information. So there's that, and then I think we need to become just as protective of our own information. So, thanks for spending a few minutes with me today. If you've ever muttered, seriously, another app, I'd love to know that I'm not the only one. If you enjoyed this episode, please share it with someone who works in healthcare. And if you'd like to know better how to protect your practice, learn more, and worry less, go to mylatraining.com. Until next time, stay safe out there.